We have a fabulous morning this morning, as we always do. We have got back on stage, after much cajoling, the wonderful Diane and Steve Nevill. Again. And we
usually say that the folk clubs don't encourage us.
Will be followed by none other than the Nigel Wesson. But for the moment, big UGT welcome for Diane and Steve.
Traditional tunes to
Good
start us off
morning,
with.
everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, lovely to see you all here on this potentially apocalyptic morning. Yes, it was a couple of traditional tunes. The first one was called Percy Brown's three-part polka, and the second one was called Clee Hill. And now Diane is going to do a song for us.
And we are traditionally enough that we are starting with a tu-ra-nu-ra-tu-na-ru-na-ne type chorus. So please join in anywhere you can. If you pick things up, even better. But we won't be running through everything first. We'll just see how we go.
Unless we feel like it. So.
Yeah. Anyway. Being dark and very, very cold, she took pity on the poor old soul. She took pity on the poor old soul. She rose and let him in. She sat him down by a chimney nook. He hung his ballad upon a hook. He hung his ballad upon a hook, and merrily he did sing. Tu-ra-nu-ra-nan-tu-na-na, tu-ra-nu-rum-fa-la-diddle-da, tu-ra-nu-ra-nan-tu-na-na, hurrah for the beggar man. Early next morning the old woman rose. She missed the beggar and his clothes. She missed the beggar and his clothes. She said, the old man's gone. She ran to the cupboard and she ran to the chest. All was there and nothing missed. Aha, she said, I am truly blessed, though I lodged a beggar man. She ran to the room where her daughter lay. The sheets were cold and her daughter away. She clapped her hands and she said, that's it, she's away with the beggar man. Tu-ra-nu-ra-nan-tu-na-na, tu-ra-nu-rum-fa-la-diddle-da, tu-ra-nu-ra-nan-tu-na-na, hurrah for the beggar man. 7 long years were past and gone. The old beggar man came back again, looking for help and charity. Won't you help the lame poor man? If it's your daughter you want to see, she's 3 children upon her knee. She's 3 children upon her knee, and another on the road coming home. Yon's your daughter over the lea. She sits in a carriage with horses 3. She sits in a carriage and happy is she that she lodged with a beggar man. Toorah-nooran-nan, toorah-na, toorah-nooran, fol-a-diddle-da. Toorah-nooran-nan, toorah-na, hurrah for the beggar man. Toorah-nooran-nan, toorah-na, toorah-nooran, fol-a-diddle-da. Toorah-nooran-nan, toorah-na, hurrah for the beggar man.
Thank you very much. You probably noticed I wasn't joining in the chorus. It doesn't always work. We don't always sing in the same pitch, and things can go terribly wrong. And if I'm trying to match something that doesn't come naturally, my playing goes all over the shop. So
That's his excuse.
I'm better to shut up and let her get on with it.
Well, we're not going to shut up too much because Jan and Jeff are arriving.
Oh,
And if they want to take their seats, that would be very nice.
yeah, absolutely.
So, so lovely
Welcome.
to see you.
Hello.
Yes, so, yes.
Anyway, while it's all happening, I'll tell you a little bit about this next song. Well, we're having a drinking song now, so this is an old traditional, a little old traditional drinking song that I picked up from the singing of the Pump and Pluck band, which was a band that was going around in the 70s, I think they were.
Started in the 70s.
Yeah. We still know one of them to this very day. He comes along to the Lewis Club occasionally. One of the best concertina players I think I've ever come across. Brilliant. Little Duke. Anyway, lovely to see you. Hi, Jeff.
Well done.
Great, super. You get yourself comfortable and then we'll make your ears uncomfortable.
None of it's true because I don't drink gin.
Singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I love steer. That's how it goes.
Chorus, that is.
Okay. There we go. That's great. Glad you're comfortable. Oh, me wife and me, we lived all alone in a little old cottage that we calls our own. She liked gin, and I like rum, so between ourselves we have some fun singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I love steer. If I had a cow that would give such milk, I'd dress her up in the finest silk, feed her up on the best of hay, and I'd milk her 7 times every day, singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I love steer. Now, if my brown juggy was in jail, I'd pawn me shirt, get him out on bail. And if my friends did me despise, well, I'd up with me fists and I'd black their eyes, singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I love steer. In comes the landlord, noble and fat, and he's got on his 3-cocked hat. He'll sell you beer till the cellar runs dry, and he won't give a damn if you live or die, singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I love steer. brewer brews it into a pan, and the landlord pours it into a can. I for thee will do my part, I'll keep you next to me very hard, singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I loves dear, singing old brown ale, old brown beer, bonny little brown jug that I loves dear. Thank you very much.
Right, this is a written tradition song, as far as we're concerned. We picked it up on our travels when we were doing going around festivals occasionally. And this was written by a lady called Tricia Moore, who used to sing as part of a duo, Sylvington. I'm not sure if they still perform together because she's moved down to Plymouth, so used to see them in the Midlands.
Yeah, very nice couple.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, it's called Where the Acorns Fall. Falls.
Hang on. It's one of those mornings.
We don't live in a garden where the grass is neatly mown, but in stretches of wild moorland where the gusty winds do blow. The flowers don't grow to order in symmetrical design, but in random swathes of beauty made from nature's tune and rhyme. The strongest tree in the greenwood didn't choose his place at all. So bloom where you are planted, just where the acorn falls. Regret unfruitful musings and fear of what might be, of how we ought and what we should and where we'd like to be. Life holds the bigger picture that will blow your plans away. So let the chances happen and live the sunny day. The strongest tree in the greenwood didn't choose his place at all. So bloom where you are planted, just where the acorn falls. I sit alone and ponder on the winding roads behind. All the best laid plans were struggles that confused my troubled mind. But the times that I remember, when I saw my very soul, were the golden times of happenstance, when random came to call. The strongest tree in the greenwood didn't choose his place at all. So bloom where you are planted, just where the acorn falls.
Lovely little song that is.
This is where I used to do it. There's a tune called Great North Run.
Another traditional tune. Actually, I'll just suss this. I'm going to move that back. I don't keep moving that. What I do is move the chair back. Inspiration. Right. Great North Run. Don't learn that tune from that one, Karen. Oh, yes. About the next two songs. Way back in 1982, there was a songwriter from up north.
Good year, our daughter was born.
Yeah, embarked on a what turned into, unintentionally, a very long project. He actually finished it in 2007. And what actually it was, it's a show about an old-fashioned travelling fair, a really old-fashioned travelling fair. And all the songs depict, there's loads of marvellous songs on it, and the songs depict all the fairground rides and the sideshow acts and that sort of thing that were going on. So lots of brilliant songs. We do two
It's called
of these.
Waltzes and Wonders.
Waltzes and Wonders, and it's a marvellous CD to have. Great, but we must learn some more of these. Anyway, in a few minutes we're going to meet Mary Ann, the tattooed lady, which is obviously one of the sideshows.
As opposed to these days where they're very, very common, obviously.
But just before we meet Mary Ann, there's just time to take a ride on the Helter Skelter. So,
This is as near as you're going
This
to
is
get
as
to
near
a
as-
shanty. It's alternate lines, okay?
yeah, it's called the Helter Skelter Shanty. The Helter Skelter stands so high, up the stairs and down the slide. The top of it reaches to the sky. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. Red and yellow and blue and green. Up the stairs and down the slide. The lights all make the colours gleam. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. You pays your money at the gate. Up the stairs and down the slide. Then you grapple with a lass, you can hardly wait. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. You rush right up to the very top. Up the stairs and down the slide. But don't look down, it's an awesome drop. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. Then you wave to all your friends below. Up the stairs and down the slide. Then you give it a push and away you go. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. Round and down with a shudder and a bump. Up the stairs and down the slide. Then you reach the bottom with a judder and a thump. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. Stand up and dust yourself off. Then up the stairs and down the slide. You pick up your mat and you do it all again. Up the stairs and down the slide you go. I said you pick up your mat and you do it all again. Up the stairs and down the slide you go.
I was saying it's all very well moving your chair back.
Yeah, but that's
Sorry, the sound guys have their work cut out today because we're always acoustic, and this is all a bit much. I mean, it's easy for me, but with the instruments.
Okay, let's see how that goes. Right, and now.
Sorry, yes, we're
Yeah,
Mary
okay.
Ann now, aren't we?
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have you all to know there's only a couple of minutes to go before we start the show. With the aid of my assistant, I will open the curtains wide, and you'll see before your very eyes what we have got inside. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise. When you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin. Look there, ladies and gents, between her shoulders for a start. In all its colourful glory, that's a major work of art. It's a ship that's lost its rigging, with a mast about to break. If it falls, the shock'll kill her when the fat begins to quake. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise. When you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin. Right below it, ladies and gents, there on her back, a Roman god. That's the one that's got two faces, though they both seem rather odd. For one of them looks guilty, that's the one that's facing west. And the other one is laughing, 'cause it can see her hairy chest. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise. When you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin. And the next, ladies and gentlemen, a dragon out to kill. What a masterly example of a greater to his skill. And that fine cathedral window with its panes of coloured glass. Not to mention all the snakes and things that crawling through the grass. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise. When you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin. May we ask you, Mary Ann, are all these pictures what they seem? If not, then could you tell us all exactly what they mean?
Oh yes, sir, I will tell you, if the truth you want to know. I will tell you all my story, which is what these pictures show. Well, the ship, he was my first love, a sailor from Quebec, who left me stripped and naked and my life a total wreck. And the Roman got my second, a thrilling man and wild, but a two-faced robbing devil who left me with his child. And the dragon was another man who burned me with desire. And the snakes, they're all the others, every one a cheating liar. And the many-coloured window is a chart of all my pain, but I show the world my pictures, though the hurting still remains. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise when you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin. Oh yes, what a wonderful surprise when you see the lovely Mary Ann, you'll never believe your eyes. Oh yes, it'll make you giggle and grin when you see the funny lady with the pictures on her skin.
Another old traditional tune called the Comet Horse.
This next song is by a Scottish songwriter, Robin Lang, about the Clydesdale horses, called Heavy Horses. There's a word in it that was completely wrong to me. Obviously, it's foreign, it's Scots. So Steve will tell you what it is.
Yes, it refers to corn-kissed tails, and in the second verse. And corn-kissed tails is another expression for the bothy ballads, which I have heard of. They're just the tales and the jokes and songs that the bothy men would exchange with each other, as it says in the song when we get there. So here we go with Heavy Horses.
And if you listen to the first verse, that's the chorus they're on in.
Ooh. Come on, eyes. Look. I have this problem occasionally. I misjudge the end of the guitar these days. I can't see it. So I have to look carefully or I'll end up putting my fingers in the wrong place. Heavy horses, see how they stand, leaning ahead, shoulder to the land. Heavy horses, the mighty Clydesdales, long
long may they shine, and the line never fail. Sometimes I see one in a slow motion dream by misty blue hills where the Clyde's just a stream, pulling a plough, stepping with grace, a hard-working friend with a good-natured face. Heavy horses, see how they stand, leaning ahead, shoulder to the land. Heavy horses, the mighty Clydesdales, long may they shine, and their line never fail. I often wonder if you've ever heard the whispering charms of the horseman's word, or late in the day when the light it would fail and bothy men shed corn-kissed a tale. Heavy horses, see how they stand, leaning ahead, shoulder to the land. Heavy horses, the mighty Clydesdales, long may they shine, and their line never fail. A world in transition, stepping out of its past. Old ways are fine, but old ways don't last. And the furrow you turned sowed seedlings of change and carried us on into the industrial age. Heavy horses, see how they stand, leaning ahead, shoulder to the land. Heavy horses, the mighty Clydesdales, long may they shine, and their line never fail. So here's to the Baron, blaze and bold stride, footprint and star, Hiawatha and Clyde. The ribbons they wore, the prizes they won, and the leather and chains that creaked in the sun. Heavy horses, see how they stand, leaning ahead, shoulder to the land. Heavy horses, the mighty Clydesdales, long may they shine, and their line never fail. Long may they shine, and their line never fail.
There will be a short intermission.
Yeah, we definitely need a water before this one. You're getting an unaccompanied. Yeah. This one is called Seven by the Somme. It was written by...
A rose from Seven by the Somme.
A Rose from Seven by the Somme. It was written by Martin Graeber, and he was inspired by it. He read the book The Roses of No Man's Land by Lynn MacDonald, and she took the title from a song that was popular at the time. Listen to it, it's a very early 20s song, but yeah, it's...
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I can't shut it up, yeah?
As usual. Here we go.
I love technology. Oh, God, not the speaker facing outward. Right, okay. Hey, you've forgotten it? Oh, good, here we go again.
I'm sorry, I usually pick this up from my phone. So.
Hey, guess what? It's saying no file there. It's gone. It's gone. It's going. All right, we're just going to...
The swan floats over flooded fields, the heron hunts, the hawthorn breaks, the winter streams have drowned the land, and green grass turned to silver lake. And through the dark and stormy days I tend my sheep upon the hill, and think of you so far away, and wish that you were with me still. Like Severn's floods, the storms of war have drowned my hopes for you and I. With deadly grace the hunters kill, and lord and lowly learn to die. To serve my king and those I love, I would have gone to play my part. But the doctor saved me for the hills, to nurse my over-tender heart. You smiled so sadly when you said, though I'd remain, I'd stay alone. The carriage windows framed your face above your spotless uniform. For women too must go to war, although they face a different fight, to use their skills with broken men and help them face their fears at night. I'd read your letters on the hill. They told of madness, mud and pain. How tired you were, how angry with the wasted lives for little gain. Of quieter times when guns were cool and blackbirds sang though trees were gone, and how you wished to smell again a rose from Severn by the Somme. I've walked through twisted woods and fields that 50 years of healing soothe. The deadly harvest garnered there defies a man remain unmoved. I've seen the grave in which you lie, my tears have washed its snowy stone, and there I left a single flower, a rose from Severn by the Somme.
A sad song about World War One, two. A sad
Manchester
tale of
ballad.
unrequited love.
Manchester ballad.
A Manchester ballad, yeah. Come on. Ooh. There we go, done it again. Right. Long before the days of texting, mobile phones. Well, if you wanted to text anyone, you had to get somebody else to do it for you. So you'd have to go down to the telegraph office and see the telegraph girl, and she'd send you a telegram.
Send your telegram.
Got me. There's a very nice school of girls in town who work the telegraph. They're very peculiar in their way, and all they sing and laugh. For they sit in front of a wire machine with a handle in each hand. These pretty little dears send 20 words for sixpence through the land. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. I was deeply attached to one of these, as that you'll plainly see. I was struck right through my heart and pluck, but she didn't care a damn for me. For I went one day into Cannon Street to telegraph out of town, and quite forgot my business when I saw this girl in brown. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. I said, my dear, will you telegraph? But I've quite forgotten where. Just name all towns in England. She gave me such a stare, which made things worse, for I saw her eyes that shone like stars above. So I said, telegraph your mother, dear, and tell her I'm in love. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. The hint was took, she smiled on me. For weeks I walked her home. For if you could wed such a lovely lass, tell me, who would live alone? So I said, what say, will you name the day? You can iron my shirts and cook. Then she slapped me soundly round the face and said, go sling your rook. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. To a telegraph man in Manchester, on the wire she sent her heart. They swore and vowed by telegraph that they would never part. But she never had seen him in all her life, just had his photograph. And all spare time this couple had, they'd make love by telegraph. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. With a tap, tap, tap and a click, 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 all day they sing and laugh. With a click, click, click and a tap, tap, tap as they work at the telegraph. Okay.
Right, this is Mrs. Mary's Ball. It's another traditional one, we think. I can't find out much about it. John Tams has it on YouTube, and he mentions the Bradley family, but I'm no wiser, sorry. But it's just a jolly, silly tune, once again out of step with time, as traditional songs are most likely to be. But on the other hand,
When I finish creaking.
it's fun. Mrs. Mary's Ball. Now Mrs. Edgar Mary, she thought to have a ball and sent out invitations around to one and all. It really was a christening, I'd have you understand. And just to make it a success, she organised a band with me ta to me lay, to me ribbon, ribbon, riddle. They played upon the fiddle and danced up and down the middle. Jolly boys, pretty girls, enough to please you all. A regular slap-up sort of a spree was Mrs. Mary's Ball. There was beer and ale and whiskey, punch and porter too. There was cake and pipe tobacco, you could either smoke or chew. There were lots of cakes and pastries, likewise bread and cheese, and snuff left on a table just to make the ladies sneeze. To me ra, to me ray, to me rudden, rudden, riddle. They played upon the fiddle and danced up and down the middle. Jolly boys, pretty girls, enough to please you all. A regular slap-up sort of a spree was Mrs. Mary's Ball. Well, they introduced the baby and we kissed it twice all round. Then Mrs. Mary fainted and fell nearly to the ground. They brought her round with water with a drop of something in. And when she did regain her feet, the dancing did begin. To me ra, to me ray, to me rudden, rudden, riddle. They played upon the fiddle and danced up and down the middle. Jolly boys, pretty girls, enough to please you all. A regular slap-up sort of a spree was Mrs. Mary's Ball. Now to finish off my story, I really am not able, for next morning I found myself lying underneath the table. I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I could barely move at all. But ne'er will I forget the night of Mrs. Mary's Ball. To me ra, to me ray, to me rudden, rudden, riddle. They played upon the fiddle and danced up and down the middle. Jolly boys, pretty girls, enough to please you all. A regular slap-up sort of a spree was Mrs. Mary's Ball.
Which just leaves us one short one to finish off with.
Because I do want your coffee desperately.
It's only a short one. Yeah.
Right then, so
Damn, I was hoping I could get it.
Called
I've got to sing it.
Watercress Girl. It's called Watercress Girl.
One day I took a ramble down by a flowing stream where the water lilies gambol. It was a lovely scene. It was there I spied a maiden from the dell. She was gathering watercresses, was Martha the watercress girl, and her hair hung down in tresses, down by the stream that runs through the mill. She was gathering watercresses, was Martha the watercress girl. I asked if she was lonely, she answered with a smile, kind sir, I am not lonely, for it's here I daily toil. I have to rise up early, my crest is for to sell. My Christian name is Martha, they call me the watercress girl, and her hair hung down in tresses, down by the stream that runs through the mill. She was gathering watercresses, was Martha the watercress girl. The day will not be long now till I will make her mine, and on our wedding morning it will be nice and fine. I'll have to rise up early and dress up like an earl, for to go and marry Martha, my sweet little watercress girl, and her hair hung down in tresses, down by the stream that runs through the mill. She was gathering watercresses, was Martha the watercress girl. Thank you very much.
Now we have, when he's tuned, he's been to the Terry Lee School of Tuning. None other than our very own phantasmable Mr. What's your name again? Nigel Wesson. Hey.
Yeah, very kind. I think I'll stop now. It seems to be going quite well, don't you? Yeah. Well, thank you for coming, first of all. It's nice to see you all. This morning I'm going to do a selection of my songs for you. So some of them you may have heard before, some of them you may not have heard. But do try and join in if you can. It'd be nice. I was sitting near a lady earlier who was picking up all the songs very quickly. I was very impressed. So, songwriting is something I've been doing for quite a long time. And the funny thing about songwriting is some songs come instantly, and some can take a long time. And by that I mean they can take years, because you sit on an idea for a while and you just can't make it work. So you then have to put it to one side, come back to it. But some of the songs are true stories, some of the songs are totally fictional. But I'm going to start with a song about storytelling, because the folk tradition comes out of storytelling. My iPad has decided to shut down for some reason, That's better. The folk tradition comes out of storytelling. When there was no music, there was only the opportunity to tell stories around the fire and entertain the family or the community. And it struck me that that's where it all began. So I thought it'd be interesting to imagine how that would be on a night where one of the elders was going to sing a song. So this is called The Storyteller. By the fire is sitting an old man as he tilts in his smooth rocking chair. In the glow of the coals gather both young and old to hear him weave words in the air. Tell me a story, tall tales enthrall me. Tell me a story tonight. By and by, as each takes their position, relaxed in the death of the day, the chattering ends, the stillness descends, the old man begins in this way. Watch the fire and I'll tell you a story of places and faces and names. As the words come to grips with the shape of my lips, see the characters move in the flames. Oh, tell me a story, tall tales enthrall me. Tell me a story tonight. Young and old are sitting enchanted to hear the story unfold. No movement is made, for each is afraid to break the spell that they hold. Though each one but the youngest has heard them, each story is born once again. This telling once past holds a change from the last, each adding the link to the chain. Oh, tell me a story, tall tales enthrall me. Tell me a story tonight. Tell me a story, tall tales enthrall me. Tell me a story tonight. A little bit of my history now. I'll tell you that when I was about 12, 13, 14, I really can't remember, I started going to folk clubs and began playing. And then when I was 16, my family had to move to London for my father's work. And then I started going to Soho, to a club in Soho, which was a folk club. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's all in your own mind. So this was a place called Bungee's, and I started there. I still can't quite believe it, actually. I think I probably should have been thrown off the stage, but I became a Saturday night resident there when I was 16. And I put in hundreds of performances there, hundreds. And I started writing, I'd already started writing before that, but this is a song which I personally associate with that era. and it's one I wrote about my trip to Europe, my very first ever trip to Europe when I was, I think I was 20. And this was about like writing letters home. Right, start again. Writing, scrawling letters like a spider's on the page. You'd think I'd write quite nicely by my age. There's nothing on my mind except the passing of the time and the way that people watch me like I'm out of my mind. And I'm writing, scrawling letters in the hotel, in the train. In another 2-3 hours I go catch another plane. Yes, I'm writing, scrawling letters, and the time it goes so slow. I'm longing for the home flight more than you know. Has it been another hour? Has it been another day? Do the minutes tick that slowly when you look the other way? Do you find that it's been raining and you didn't even know? Do you find the troubles load your mind when there's no place to go? I'm writing, scrawling letters in the hotel, in the train. In another 2-3 hours I go catch another plane. Yes, I'm writing, scrawling letters, and the time it goes so slow. I'm longing for the home flight more than you know. When time becomes a mountain, you can't climb around the side. You have to try a little harder, for time won't be denied. By the days you get my letters, I'll be further on my way. I'll be walking down the boulevard or stuck in some cafe. I'll be writing, scrawling letters in the hotel, in the train. In another 2-3 hours I go catch another plane. Yes, I'm writing, scrawling letters, and the time it goes so slow. I'm longing for the home flight more than you know. So I'm writing, scrawling letters in the hotel, in the train. In another 2-3 hours I go catch another plane. Yes, I'm writing, scrawling letters, and the time it goes so slow. And I'm longing for the home flight more than you know. Thank you very much. I want to say hello and welcome to my eldest granddaughter and my eldest son. Hello, nice to see you. I thought you were going to arrive just in time not to see me, but there you are. Well, since I was last on this stage, I've got myself a new guitar. It's from a luthier in Canterbury. Makes a great job of their work. Hang on a minute. And I was reflecting on the fact that we have a very strange language. If you're a farmer, you can farm. If you're a glazier, you can glaze. But there's no word for luthier. I luth, you luth, he luths. Doesn't work, does it really? This is a bluesy sort of song, which I've forgotten how to keep this open, which is good, isn't it? I love the blues, but I don't try and emulate sort of 1920s songs and singers. But I love the medium. So I thought this would be quite a nice one to do for you, just for a little bluesy number. It's called Sinner's Song. So any of you who wish to own up to that, this is your song. Can I have a bit more on the monitor, please, Abe? I'm not quite getting it. Maybe if I turn this up? No. Can you do a tiny bit more? I think I better start again. Some things don't always work, do they? Take me by my weary hand, help me try to understand the life that I've been living's built on sand. Help me sing my sinner's song. Now I know that I've done wrong. Yes, I knew it all along. Call me back, I'm weary now. Take me back, I'll change somehow. Time I wasted on the blues, like I had the time to lose, walking someone else's shoes. Call me back, I'm weary now. Take me back, I've changed somehow. Time I wasted on the blues, like I had the time to lose, walking someone else's shoes. Clouds above will part. Soon I'll make a brand new start. take me by my weary hand, help me try to understand the life I've been living, it's built on sand. Now, as the saying goes, time for something completely different. This is one of the true stories. My wife and I have a friend, a very good friend, who we got to know actually during the Bungees days that I was talking about earlier. He was one of the regulars who came down. And it wasn't till very much later that I learnt he had an interesting start in life. He lived in Islington, and somehow or other, I don't know the full background, he got to know a widow. And this widow still had a horse and trap, which was kept in a stable in Aberdeen Road. And turns out she and her husband used to have a business taking what would be today's Costa or Nero in a cart with a horse into town, into the East End or West End or wherever, and they would serve teas and coffees and sandwiches all day. Anyway, the widow was on her own, and she didn't like going out with the trap anymore. So somehow my friend Dave learned how to deal with that, and he took the horse and trap out in the Caledonian Road with all the traffic around him. And I mean, I don't know how he did it, but it's incredible. So I thought, I've got to write a song about that. So this is... Oh, have you heard it? Oh, thank you very much. Not many people know this one. Anyway, it's called Aberdeen Road. The site of Aberdeen Road is now a hotel, and the stable has long gone. My first taste of work life was in '61. The end of an era, though mine just begun. By then working horses were vanishing fast. I cared for a pony, she was one of the last. Her name it was Daisy, a 30-year roan, transport for a widow who lived all alone. From a stall in a stable at the end of a mews, she'd travel the roads in her iron-shod shoes. Just me and the four-wheel trap riding alone, with Daisy the pony, the strawberry roan. With the hay and the straw, and me as her load, she would carry me back to Aberdeen Road. I know it's a bit long, but try singing that next time. I'd feed her the oats, the chaff and the hay, groom her and harness her for the new day. I'd muck out her stall and the hard cobbled floor, and make her a mattress of old and new straw. Just me and the four-wheel trap riding alone, with Daisy the pony, the strawberry roan. With the hay and the straw, and me as her load, she would carry me back to Aberdeen Road. Now the Islington traffic she coped with for years, but large car transporters brought out her worst fears. She'd bridle and buck, put me to the test. I'd pull in her reins, chin tight to her chest. I'll sing it slower this time. Just me and the four-wheel trap riding alone, with Daisy the pony, the strawberry roan. With the hay and the straw, and me as her load, she would carry me back to Aberdeen Road. I nursed her with colic the whole of one night, hour after hour, never leaving her sight. She had mash mixed with linseed to bring her around. I made her keep standing, she must never lie down. Just me and the four-wheel trap gliding alone, with Daisy the pony, the strawberry roan, with the hay and the straw and me as her load. She would carry me back to Aberdeen Road. My first taste of work life was in '61. Right, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I shall take it personally. Anybody been down the seafront lately? Our illustrious carpet garden has now become a scale model of the Mojave Desert. And I think we get a prize this time. Oh, hang on. We get a prize this time as a resort for having the worst and most comprehensive roadworks on the seafront in the entire season of any place in the country. Rain. We've had a lot of that, haven't we, tonight, last night, today? Is it still raining? I don't know. Well, I think rain gets a bad press, basically. I mean, you know, rain is actually really, really useful, and don't have to water the blooming garden when it comes, and we certainly need it. What was that? Oh, never mind. I've taken my glasses off because I start to sweat up here, and they're a nuisance because they run down my nose. Rain. I thought it was time there was a song about rain. Hang on a minute. Right. One thing for Guitar Club, this song makes extensive use of F major 7. Please pay attention. The rain is falling, washing all the day clean away. The leaves are heavy, bowing their heads to the life giver. The cascades casting circles on the water, torrents turning trickles into streams, and the wind is whipping water into pain on your face. The colors are richer, deep greens and grays through the rain's haze. The drops are dancing, darting up before they die. And the water holds a mirror to the landscape, dancing and fragmented on the ground. Every droplet scattered with the rest, spattered sound. cascades casting circles on the water, and the torrents turning trickles into streams, and the wind is whipping water into pain on your face, and the water holds a mirror to the landscape, dancing and fragmented on the ground, and every droplet scattered with the rest, spattered sound. You're very kind. My prompts. Not that I've used any of them yet, but still, never mind. Okay, this is a song I would like to dedicate to my wife. A bit of history. We got married very young, and the auspices were not particularly good. But due to my wife's fantastic character, we came through. A lot of thanks to you. We've just passed our 58th wedding anniversary. I have a tale of two lovers who grew up before their time. They met by chance on a train, not even knowing they were searching for the one to meet their longing to belong. Their life just begun, together but alone, learning to be one, learning to care for a life just begun. First they said it couldn't happen, and they said it wouldn't last. The time for compromise was past. Never thought of giving up, they put their faith in luck. This was their time to believe. Their life just begun, together but alone, learning to be one, learning to care for a life just begun. It was strange to be married when so recently a child. No way to know what you should do. Learning from mistakes, common sense and lucky breaks. That's the only way to follow through. Their life just begun, together but alone, learning to be one, learning to care for a life just begun. tale of two lovers who grew up before their time. They met by chance on a train, not even knowing they were searching for the one to meet their longing to belong. Their life just begun, together but alone, learning to be one, learning to care for a life just begun. Their life just begun, together but alone, learning to be one, learning to care for a life just begun. Thank you. We're going to move from a song which was true and autobiographical to one which is definitely not true or autobiographical, as you will see why I say this in a minute. Slight problem. I need a cup of distra. Talk amongst yourselves. Anybody want to join the guitar club? There are vacancies. They'll be on stage in 2 weeks' time. If I can get them to finish off their rehearsing. Gin in my coffee, salt in my tea. It's not been the same since the day you left me. Oh, please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. They say love is blind, the ultimate prize, but living with you really opened my eyes. Please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. When you left in a hurry as I lay on the floor, you stepped on my heart as you walked out the door. Oh, please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. You said I was selfish, one of the worst, but when it came to skydiving, I let you try first. Please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. One thing I've learned when the going gets tough, with my heart on my sleeve, I get blood on my cuff. Please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. When I very first met you, I loved you to bits. Sad to say now, you just get on my nerves. Please tell me why you don't see eye to eye. Well, it's true what they say when the going gets tight. When one door closes, someone turns out the light. Oh, please tell me why we don't see eye to eye. How are we doing for time? I have no idea. Wow. We're okay? We can overrun, can we? Good. Right, well this is just the right song for that. This is about getting away from it all. Strangely enough. What's that this time? Yeah. This is the song about getting away from it all. Once again, for Guitar Club members, this is drop D, all right? Life is too short to be coward and caught by rules that are hemming you in. Refusing to lose is the start of beginning to win. Too many years I've been stuck in this rut, chances I've wasted away. I want to escape while I still have something to say. The season, the rhyme or the reason, this is as good as it gets. With no time to repent, no time to gather regrets. If you take my hand, maybe we'll find a new life that's better than planned. Let's get up and dance. Time is a healer, but time is a stealer as well, as you can tell. Take me to anywhere I can be free of care. Let's get away from it all. I'm ready to go and my bag is down in the hall. No matter the season, the rhyme or the reason, if this is as good as it gets, we've no time to repent, no time to gather regrets. If you take my hand, maybe we'll find a new life that's better than planned. Let's get up and dance. Time is a healer, but time is a stealer as well, as you can tell. Well, you're ever so kind. Thank you very much. This next one is also not true. When you're writing songs, the funny thing is sometimes they run away with you. You sort of start something, you think, well, where's this going? And the words come, and then you think, well, what does that mean? I'm not really sure what it means. And so I think the thing with this is that it's up to the listener, really, to say what the song is about. Oops, go back up. From a bleak Saturday night to a lonely Sunday morning, thinking of the night before. You once gave me your word just as the day was dawning. I never see you walk away. We all make mistakes, we promise from the start. We get carried away. We should listen to the wisdom of the heart. It's not hard to remember, but it's hard to forget. Love is not a numbers game. If you leave here today and you just walk away, will you ever love again? We all make mistakes, we promise from the start. We get carried away. We should listen to the wisdom of the heart. As you stand at the edge of your emotional ledge, unsteady as you sway, I can't say what you should do. It's truly up to you. For what it's worth, I wish you'd stay. We all make mistakes, we promise from the start. We get carried away. We should listen to the wisdom of the heart. Yes, we all make mistakes, we promise from the start. We get carried away. We should listen to the wisdom. Listen to the wisdom. Listen to the wisdom of the heart. Seems to be getting hotter up here. I'm worried about the time. Alan, are we all right? One more. Okay, right. I've got to choose one out of these last. I've got another three, actually. Never mind. Well, this one is, again, this is very personal, and I'd like to do this one. It's based on an idea that came to me when we were having a family lunch, and everybody was there, the grandchildren and everything. So I have three lovely grandchildren. The oldest one is here, Sophia, all the way from the Czech Republic. She is a very talented artist, I'm proud to say. Some of you may have heard this one. I have been known to do it before. My father used to make me paper airplanes so long ago, but the memory remains. My turn came to make them for a child of mine. Another step in the passage of time. For all down the years, from father to son, from mother to daughter, our love flows on. We age and we change and the memories abound. For all that we lose, there is much to be found. funny how the simple things come back to you. They seem so fresh and they seem so new. Now my child makes paper planes for his own child. I watch them play and I see them smile. Roll down the years from mother to son, from father to daughter, our love flows on. We age and we change as the memories abound. For all that we lose, there is much to be found. The essence of your family will live again. The love you shared will always remain. In future years your loved ones will look back to you, the way you cared and carried them through. A child will leave home and make their own way, but they'll still be your child till the end of your days. My father used to make me paper aeroplanes. Thank you. I'd like to add my thanks to sound guys Abby and John. Do a great job, really do. And as for Jim Murray, I thoroughly recommend him. He's really funny and very, very entertaining. This is a song which is quite recent. As you may have gathered from the fact I did Aberdeen Road unaccompanied, traditional folk music is something I love as well, and I do from time to time. I did more when I was younger. But this is in the vein of a folk song, and it's got two choruses, so you've got a choice. And if you don't want to do either, could you please mime, so I'll feel a lot better about it. It's about the gold rush in Australia and the attraction that had. If you had a life full of sorrow and strife, and they call you thief and a failure, and there's nothing you own in your filthy old town, you can make a new life in Australia. If you've got a spade and a spark in your head, don't wait for good fortune to hail you. Just pull on a rope round the Cape of Good Hope and make a new life in Australia. Give me clipper or packet or iron hull tub, just show me a ship and I'll sail her. I'll offer my back to the whip's bloody crack for a life of me own in Australia. And it's one fine day, come what may, we'll haul those sails away. Should we try that? Give me clipper or packet or iron hull tub, just show me a ship and I'll sail her. I'll offer my back to the whip's bloody crack for a life of me own in Australia. For it's one fine day, this is the easy one, come what may, we'll haul those sails away. Come on, Kelly and Smith and whoever you're with, don't wait for some justice to bail you. Break out of your cell and leg it like hell for a brig that is bound for Australia. Give me clipper or packet or iron hull tub, just show me a ship and I'll sail her. I'll offer my back to the whip's bloody crack for a life of me own in Australia. And it's one fine day, come what may, we'll haul those sails away. You can hardly go wrong when you get to Geelong, and if Dalesford and Beechworth both fail you, you can find Ballarat at the drop of a hat. All the rivers run gold in Australia. Give me clipper or packet or iron-hull tug, just show me a ship and I'll sail her. I'll offer my back to the whip's bloody crack for a life of me own in Australia. And it's one fine day, come what may, I'll hold those sails away. Try that once more. Give me clipper or packet or iron-hull tug, just show me a ship and I'll sail her. I'll offer my back to the whip's bloody crack for a life of me own in Australia. And it's one fine day, come what may, we'll haul those sails away. And it's one fine day, come what may, we'll haul those sails away. Thank you.